do you think that a trader out there that's actually watching us right now and they still want to get into the industry, they can be able to fund their account 12 times
Nah.
after losing thousands
consecutively?
No, they can't.
You know?
I was actually a flipping trader that moment. So I think I was floating 400K. I still remember vividly, even today. I saw my life completely changing. First thing, we go pimp out the cars like you asked me, the full exhaust. We get the pops and bangs. We get the Forex trading stickers on the car, you know. When I go home, I take all my boys. We probably maybe take 5 cars. We go home, we make noise for the neighbors.
That's the influence from Instagram.
That's
and what
the influence.
You see.
Yeah, that's the influence. That's the people that we look up to, and we feel like that's the right thing to do. Like, I'm gonna be honest with this. I don't remember the last time I was on my losing streak. And if you wanna actually check this, go to my Instagram. YouTube. My Instagram has a highlight. It's written weekly trade. So
hey, what's up traders? Welcome back to Traders Room South Africa, the best trading channel in the country. If it is your first time on the channel, hey guys, hit the subscribe button. But if it is not your first time on the channel, hey, I really appreciate you guys coming back onto the channel and tuning in. You guys have been asking for their interviews, and on today's interview, I am not alone. I have a trader all the way from Mpumalanga who's here to share his journey. You know, he drove all the way from Mpumalanga to this side. Wiseman, how are you, bro?
Brother, I'm good. How are you?
Are you good?
Perfect.
Man, thank you for coming through.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it, man.
Thank
so
you.
What
for
made you drive
me.
all the way this side, bro?
Actually, I was taking a friend of mine back this side, and it just happened to be Christmas, and I ended up spending my Christmas here as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Nah, clean, bro. Really appreciate you coming all the way this side, bro. You know what's crazy? We've been talking for like almost 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years now. Yeah.
And I think there was a time where we were trying to plan an interview and sit down, and we finally making it happen, bro.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate you coming through, taking your time as well just to share your journey and your story.
True.
So yeah, man. Also, you don't talk a lot because we were chilling yesterday. You know, you are a reserved guy.
Yeah.
You know, you like doing your own thing, man.
Yeah, I'm so chilled, but I'm gonna try to be as more of a talkative person today. Yeah, just for the sake of the interview, so that people can actually get to know me, know the journey and all the ups and downs and pretty much everything, man, that comes with trading.
Yeah. So you're a full-time trader, bro? Because yesterday you were telling me that you do this thing full-time. This is your bread and butter, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm a full-time trader, and I've been trading for over half a decade right now. So
half a decade.
Yeah, that's the only thing I do.
Okay, clean, bro. But let's break it down from the beginning, bro.
Yeah.
Where you from? Who are you? What was life like before Forex? Just introduce yourself to the people who don't know you.
All right, so first of all, the name, like you said, it's Wiseman, Wiseman Phangisa, known as Alpha Male on YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I've been trading for half a decade right now, and it has been a journey. Born and raised in South Africa. Yeah. Because you said that I was just introduced myself. Because I've just realized that I'm now talking about trading and not talking about me. So yeah.
Yes.
Born and raised in South Africa. I'm from Nkomazi. I don't know if you know Nkomazi.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's from the side of Mbombela. So that's where I'm actually from. So, yeah.
So growing up, what did you wanna be? Like before you even learned about Forex, like what were you doing? Were you going to university? Like what were you getting up to before Forex?
Okay, so if anything, bro, I really thought that I was gonna be a superstar musician. That's what I was doing. I was into
So you were
music.
like rapping?
Yeah, we were actually rapping, and yeah, I had a crew. We were doing good music.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some of them are actually now at the top. They're recognized and they're doing good. So,
So you were rapping with like artists who are really making it right now?
Yeah, I was with Murumba Pitch. I was with Omid ST.
Oh, Murumba
So,
Pitch.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! So you sing?
Yeah,
That's
real,
crazy,
like real
man.
talk. Yeah, we've been like doing that. So yeah. So that's what I thought, that because even in high school, bro, I was like deep into music, deep into production. So I really thought that, this is how I'm actually gonna take off. This is how I'm actually gonna make my bread.
Yeah.
So but yeah, Forex came through and everything just changed, bro. I just put all my focus into trading, and here we are.
So like from the music, bro, all the way to Forex, bro, like how does that transition happen? How did you get introduced to Forex, bro? Because, from music all the way to Forex, those are just two different industries. So how did you find out about Forex? Who introduced you? And at what age were you,
Okay, so late 2017, my uncle actually came back home, and it was like, yo, there's this thing called Forex trading that I've been doing for some time, and I've been making a good decent amount of money, and I think that you guys should also tap into it, because it was just me and my friend Percy, and he just introduced us to Forex trading. However, he also didn't have much information, okay?
Oh, yeah.
So, but he tried. I don't want to lie. Shout out to him. Shout out to you, Snoop, man, for putting me on. I'll never forget that.
How old were you, bro? I was 16.
I was 16, yeah.
Yeah.
I was 16. And yeah, he pretty much introduced me to trading. And from there, bro, we never looked back. But the thing is, I was doing my grade 11. So the following year, I was on my matric, so I had to pause. So I had to pause trading for a full year, just focusing on school and that. But right after the year, got myself a job because I wanted to take a gap year actually.
Yeah.
But the intention was for me to trade.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but I wouldn't say that to my parents that, you know what, taking this gap year because I want to trade. So I just
because they used to the traditional way of doing things like
yeah,
school.
true, bro. So I was like, nah, I just want some time off. I'm probably gonna look for a job, and they were like, nah, it's okay. And I went and worked as a freelancer at a furniture shop, bro. And that's the place where I was actually doing most of my trading, because there we're just chilling, we're selling furniture, nothing
chilling
hectic.
On the couches.
Yeah, chilling on the couches, bro. And the manager wasn't even so strict to say that you shouldn't be on your phone or whatsoever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just there trading, and I actually started seeing the light. And then from there, I told them that, listen, I'm working, but there's something that's also working out for me.
Yeah.
And it's trading.
Yeah.
So now my mom actually said that, you know what, whatever that you're doing, I am gonna support you. I remember, bro, my mom used to give me money to buy signals.
Oh yeah, you had that phase of buying signals.
She used to give me money for mentorship. Like she was there, bro.
Yeah.
Like she has been there.
All right, traders, so a quick message from today's sponsor. I'd like to give a big shout out to the partner of the channel and today's video, which is Octa. Octa is a trading broker that is licensed and registered in South Africa. I will put their FSP license right over here. But Octa is a broker I have been trading with throughout 2024, and I am planning on trading with them throughout 2025. They do offer some of the lowest spreads in the game, and they do offer 0 swap fees and 0 commission fees. They do have the Octa app that you can download on your iOS and Android device. So make sure that you do click the link below if you guys do want to get started and trading with Octa. Make sure that you do use our promo code right over here on the screens and register your account and start trading with Octa. But other than that, big shout out to Octa. Make sure that you guys do enjoy the rest of today's episode. And yeah, guys, let's have a good trading year, and make sure that you do enjoy the rest of today's episode. And what was the job pay? Before we get there, how was the 9 to 5? Because, a lot of people work jobs and they're just thinking of an escape plan to actually start trading, bro. So for how long did you work at the job? At least you said it was flexible in terms of, you being able to look at the charts. But how is that?
I'm going to be honest with you, bro. There you make money off sales.
You make money off sales?
Yeah, so it wasn't money that's serious. I remember this because I was actually getting paid every Friday. I remember this Friday, my paycheck was like 150 bucks, rands.
What did you sell? Because you're $150.
I sold.
It's
I think.
crazy.
I think I sold the fridge, bro.
How much is the fridge? That's crazy. I'm sure
I think it was like 11,500.
and you get 150 rand from that.
Yeah, bro. And that was the thing that actually made me say that, you know what, maybe this thing is not for me. But keep it in mind,
Yeah.
I just came out of matric, so 150 rands is fine for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see the trading because I was just making like probably $10, 20 US dollars on my account, so it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't overly exposed to the other guys that's actually trading. The only trader I knew was my uncle.
Was your uncle?
Yeah, so I didn't know that there's people that actually make a lot of money out there. I believe that I have to go and work.
Yeah.
And I also believe that I have to make music because I was also doing music by that time.
And
as
there
well.
was potential for you to actually
very much
grow because you said some of the guys who you used to make music with are in the industry.
Yeah,
now.
already in industry right now.
Nah, that's great, bro. So, how do you now? So, tell us about the story of like you now starting to take trades at work. You know, did you? Because you said you started making around like $10, around about that amount. You know, while you were still at work. How was the learning process like for you? You know, from the time you learned about trading and to the time you started like trading, because you said your uncle didn't have much information. So, where did you get the actual information to learn how to execute or what to look at for you to actually make proper trading decisions?
All right. So by the time,
Yeah.
he actually introduced me to deriv. So I was trading deriv. I was trading synthetics, right? So he really did taught us like the basic things with my friend Pressy. So like this is how you can use a MetaTrader. This is how you open your trading account.
Yeah.
This is how you can buy. This is how you can sell. This is how you can analyze. By that time, we were only trading like 2 patterns, bro. It was just the double top and the double bottom. So
Yeah.
I would have to wait for that to actually get confirmed. And I
Yeah.
place my trade. And if it goes the right way, I make some money. Because by then, bro, I didn't have even money. So I would have probably funded like $10 US, $20 US. And I make $20 US.
So basically make double what you funding.
Double or sometimes even blow the account. Because I mean that's how the industry is like, and by that time I didn't even have much information, so it's a lot of accounts that we actually blew. But yeah, but me now having to lose my
Yeah.
But me now having to lose my accounts, that's actually one of the things that made me to say, you know what, I want more information on this,
On how to actually trade properly.
Yeah, because I told my uncle that, look, bro, listen, show me the guy that put you on.
Yeah. So you were digging for more
maybe there's
information.
something that I can learn, and he put me onto the guy. It was actually just his friend, you know. And then from there, I just went to Instagram, okay,
Yeah.
and I started like searching and looking traders, trading content.
Was it South African traders you were first exposed to, or the guys from?
Yeah, it was South African. Because what I did is that I went to my uncle's profile, and I looked at the people that he was following.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then from there, I actually discovered other traders, and I saw how these people are actually trading. I was like, now there's NAS 100. What is this?
Yeah,
now?
so it opened like a new world of
like
information.
Just NAS 100, because I'm just trading deriv the whole time, bro. And also trading, I think it was also Euro USD.
Oh yeah, the basics when you start.
Yeah, it was actually the major currency pairs. Yeah. And now I'm exposed to NAS 100. What is this?
Ish.
Then I'm like curious. Now I start getting mentorship from people. Starting getting signals from people. Tell my mom, listen, mom. Now it's promising. Okay, there's a guy that I just saw, and he's gonna give me signals.
And he's making the money.
Yeah, and she would actually give me the money. I take the money and I pay for signals. I find probably make some money a couple of days, then maybe lose it after. Because keep it in mind, I'm trading. Yes, they've given me mentorship there and there, but I don't have the money management
or the
and
psychology that you need. Yeah,
I'm not even familiar with the fact that my psychology has to be aligned with what I'm doing. So to me, it's just trading. It's just making money. So, but you know, it has just been nothing but a learning curve over and over again until date, bro. Like, still evolving, still learning.
Evolving.
Yeah, a lot of things and new things, and yeah, that has just been like that. But if anything, bro, I don't want to lie and come here and say that maybe I'm a self-taught Forex trader. I went to YouTube and I learned. No, there's pretty much a number of people that I approached, and I actually learned from all of them individually, because all the information that they gave me might have not made me profitable on the spot, or I might have not made money on the spot. But now with everything that I've gathered,
it's worth it.
It's worth it. So yeah.
So can I ask an important question? You know, because I hear throughout your journey, I see that you kept seeking more information. You know, there's probably a trader out there who thinks that they can just do it all by themselves from the beginning. You know, and I hear a lot of people saying that, you know, it's either you pay for mentorship, or you pay with time, you know. So it either takes longer for you to learn something, or you pay for mentorship and it shortens the amount of time it takes for you to learn something or a new skill, you know.
Yeah.
So how important is it for someone to actually get mentorship from someone who's actually doing well at whatever field they're doing, you know, or whatever field they're in? Yeah.
Now that's a good question. Personally, I think it is severely important to have guidance, to have somebody that's been there before.
Yeah.
Because that's going to save you a lot of time and a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need guidance. Whatever field that you're in, it doesn't have to be trading.
Yeah.
Even on personal growth, you need guidance. That's why we have, growing up, we have families, we have brothers, we have whosoever.
To guide you.
It might have been free.
Yeah.
But it was worth it, and it's worth it
because
we need it, because they've been there.
They have the experience, you know.
They have the experience. So, but however, because you know the industry, how the industry is, don't just get it from anyone.
From anyone. Did you ever get scammed maybe throughout the process, or maybe, you know, you paid for someone's mentorship and they gave you like a PDF or information that was like online? Because a lot of people in South Africa, you know, that's one thing. I think that's another fear that they have whenever seeking mentorship. You know, they feel like they might just get someone who gives them like a PDF. Let's say they paid 5,000 for mentorship and they just get one Zoom call or a PDF that they can easily outsource on the internet, you know?
No, I wouldn't say I was scammed, you know, because the other thing, like, people have different definitions of scams. You know, for an example, maybe you can have a mentor, and you buy signals from them, and on the day of you joining, the signal just hits the fan. I know there's somebody out there that can literally confront that person and say, you scammed me, bro. But with me, I did have such experiences, but I didn't consider any of that as a scam.
Yeah, but it basically built you as a trader, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that's
it did,
cool.
because when I got in, I wasn't looking for instant gratification or instant money or whatsoever. I just wanted longevity in this.
All right.
So yeah, but I would ask, like, bro, today we lost.
Yeah.
And what's the reason behind this loss? Because I've just joined, so I really want to know. I really would like or would love to know what is it that's actually happening.
Yeah.
And the guy would say, as much as I would love to explain to you,
you are not part of the learning process.
But it would say that you are not part of my mentorship.
Yeah.
You just got signals. I would be like, okay.
Yeah.
Then I give him some time to see the trading style, and I feel like there's profitability. Then I'll just tap into the mentorship.
All right, clean, man.
So it will be something of that nature. But yeah, obviously, man, it was the new fever that after a month I would have to check a new one.
Oh yeah, so it was basically a cycle of you just finding different mentorship. So now, which part of your trading did you now, you know, get from the learning phase to a point where you started seeing some good profits, or where you started seeing changes in your trading, you know? And did you end up continuing with your job, or did you quit? What was that transition like?
Okay, let's start with the job.
Yeah.
So the job, remember I said that the first paycheck was 150, and I was like, okay, fine, it's the first week, I only sold one item, I'm gonna be aight. Yeah. Second week comes in, bro.
And you're clocking in from Monday to
Sunday.
Oof,
Monday
a whole
to
week.
Sunday. So the second week comes in, bro. I saw a couch. It was like 24K.
And you make
If I remember.
250 rand.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm like, no ways. I mean, I literally made $20 on my trading account
on your trading
Deriv
account.
in a day, but now I am making 250
rand.
But I sold a 24,000 couch.
It didn't make, the numbers did not make sense, bro.
Okay, I was okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe I need more sales. Maybe I need to push more because I don't know if this Forex thing is going to be sustainable.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. On the very same day, I made the $20 and was like, today I'm not withdrawing, so I still want to come in and I want to trade more.
Yeah, and compound your account.
Then, because I was trading this thing called boom and crash, I didn't even know that it was spiking. I was only trading at ticks that was actually going down.
Yeah.
So I placed my trades and it just spikes out of nowhere.
Profit or loss?
That's a loss.
Ish.
Because I was trading against the spike. I didn't know there was spikes.
Yeah.
And it just blows the account. Now that gives me another reason to continue with my job.
With your job. at which point did you end up quitting and say like, at which point did you quit and say like, yo, I'm really channeling all my energy into the trading? You know, was there a point in the trading where you were like, okay, this makes sense and I'm really sticking to this?
It was actually the first month, bro.
First month
of me being there. Because, okay, now what was happening is that, I don't know if I should talk about this.
Yeah, you can talk about it. You can talk about it.
So, I would make sales, but they wouldn't be recorded.
Oh, by the company.
Yeah. There's a certain lady that works in the field. We know her. She's not making sales, bro.
But she's earning.
But she's the one getting a good paycheck. So I don't know what was happening. I don't want to
You got
say
scammed.
stuff. Yeah, I don't want to say stuff, but I know that there's something that was happening between her and whoever that's responsible with the finances. So that's something that also made me to say, you know what? Nah, I'm not gonna stand for this.
You're just gonna channel all your energy into trading.
Yeah, because it's a lot of things that's actually happening there. Now we're making sales. Okay, fine. We're getting a very small amount of money. I'm cool with that because I'm just starting, and I have a friend by my side that I'm actually working with. He recently got promoted. Now he's permanent. So like he has a basic salary plus the commissions. But as for me, I don't have that. So I'm like, he's giving me the motive. Like, yo, boy, you see, this month I made these sales. I sold like over 150,000 worth of furniture, and I got a voucher whatsoever from the company. They also gave me my money. They gave me commissions. I'm like, okay, fine. I can work with that. I'm motivated.
So did you end up continuing with the work, or you just quit and just focused on the trading?
I quit after I made sales and they were not recorded.
Yeah. So at which point did you have a breakthrough in your trading now, where you started seeing light at the end of the tunnel, you know? And how long did it take for you to, you know, get to that stage of, you know, profitability from when you started, you know?
So remember I told you there was a point in time where I had to go to Instagram and I discovered Nasdaq. There's people that's actually trading Nasdaq.
And I think at that time, like that's when it got popular, around 2017.
Yeah,
2018.
that time it was actually popular. Okay, I see a guy. His name is Dr. Phangisa.
Okay, I know him.
Phangisa on Instagram is like, okay, the guy is chilled. He's not flashy. He's not doing anything crazy.
Yeah.
I hit him in the DMs like, bro, I see you're doing good.
Yeah.
Please put me on. The guy didn't even look that. I don't even have a profile. Didn't even ask silly questions, but he was just willing to help.
Yeah.
He put me on Nasdaq, taught me how to trade Nasdaq, and from there, I saw profitability. I would trade, bro. Like, I would trade.
What were you funding? Like, how much were you funding? Because you said your mom was supportive. Were you funding 1,000 rands? What did that look like?
Okay, so my mom has been supporting financially, giving me the money. It wasn't big money though, because now when I say that my mom was there for me financially, people will think that I come from a privileged family. No, that's not the case. But she was giving me the 500, the 1,000, the 200, you know. So I would fund the 200, make 5, because I was actually trading the New York Open.
Oh, New York Open.
So I would just trade and make 500 and I'm good. I withdraw. But now there was actually a time where I actually lost touch. And
with who?
I started losing.
With your trading?
Yeah, especially Nasdaq. And I started losing, lost a lot of money. Then now I became less confident.
Yeah.
I went back to buying signals again, you know, reaching out to a lot of people. And now my mom reached a point to say, hey, you know what, boy?
She's not going to fund your signals.
Yeah,
do you think signals are worth it though? When you're starting out, let's say someone doesn't know, or do you think someone should just...
No.
It's not worth it?
Now, if you are starting out, unless that particular mentor that you're going for has money management and risk management consultation, if they want to teach you that, okay, fine, I send out a signal, this is how you can use your Forex calculator
based on how much you have
certain pips to make certain pips, and this is the risk to reward ratio that we're using, and they teach you, and you actually get to understand the ground
management
of the money
your account.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
But if it's just you buying signals and just buy, because there's people that would just say buy Nasdaq now.
No stop loss, open stop loss, open.
Or they
TP.
say maybe TP open. Or I'm gonna set the SL figure.
And imagine if you're new to trading and you just get that, you know? That's
they don't even tell you what lot size to use based on your account size.
Someone's trading 100,000 and you have 500 funded, you know? Doesn't add up together, you know?
So in a way, it's not worth it unless there's those sessions to teach you about the money management, the risk management. Then that one I can consider. That one I can consider.
Yeah, makes sense.
So back to what we're actually talking about. Now mom says, yo bro, I no longer have the money to fund you. It's the year is almost over.
So it took you a year through your learning phase.
It's actually throughout the gap year, right?
Okay.
So that's it. Now the last thing that I have to do. I had an iPhone 7.
Okay.
I had to sell
Those are still good at that time.
Yeah. I had to sell it.
Just to fund your account.
Like that was the last option I had, because listen, they're telling me that if this thing of yours doesn't work out, then you're going to school next year.
You have to go to school.
Yeah.
And you didn't mind going to school, or you?
I didn't mind at first, but as soon as I got into trading and I started seeing some money, I felt like there was more into this.
Yeah.
So now I had to make it work.
So you sell the iPhone now?
I sell the iPhone. That's actually how I get to meet my girl, because I'm selling the phone to her.
Nah, that's a crazy story.
Yeah, and when I'm profitable, I buy it back.
Okay,
that's
so
what I did.
now you need to break the story down. So you're basically at your last stretch in terms of this trading thing.
Yeah.
Your mom is like, yo man, enough with your trading thing. The year's almost over.
Yeah.
This thing of you selling couches and furniture is not working out. Your trading is not working out.
Yeah.
Bro, you need to go to school, Baba, you know?
Yeah, true.
So you sell the iPhone. So you sell it to your girlfriend. I'm sure she wasn't your girlfriend at that time.
Yeah, she wasn't.
So what's the story behind the iPhone?
Bro, I really love that phone, eh?
Yeah.
But I had to make an exception. So I sold the phone. I don't remember how much I sold it for. But by that time, I did get good money, because the iPhone 7 was, I think it was the latest.
Yeah.
By that time, if maybe the iPhone 8 was the latest, between those two.
Yeah.
So I sold the iPhone, and I go to Jetta, buy myself an Android.
You had to scale down a bit.
I had to scale down, you know. Like from the beginning, living below my means has never been an issue to me. So it wasn't a problem. Because I wasn't the type of guy to say, I have an iPhone. Look at me, I have an iPhone.
Even on your social media, you're not a flashy guy.
Exactly.
You know?
So, yeah, it wasn't even a big deal. However, it was hurting because the iPhone was faster. And just bro, imagine how slow Androids were back in 2018, 19.
And when it comes to trading, bro, you need to execute fast.
Yeah, and now me having traded on my iPhone 7 and going back to an Android, it was... Yeah. But I had to adjust, and
so you took the money from that sale?
Yeah, that
How much was it?
Nah, bro, I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't wanna lie. I don't.
And then you
remember.
just funded it.
Yeah, I found it, but I didn't find all of the money.
Yeah.
I think I would, for an example, I just remember the format that I did it.
Yeah.
Because I even made a video about this on
your YouTube channel.
Yeah, back in the days. So I was like, no, I'm going back to deriv. Okay.
Where you first learned how to
Yeah,
trade.
I'm going back to deriv. Then I funded $100.
Was that the first time you fund big?
Yeah, that was the biggest I had to fund on deriv.
Yeah.
I funded $100. And then now I'm like, you know what? I don't want to experience the spikes anymore. So what can I do? I'm like, okay, it's $100. If I split this into $10, then that means I have 5 chances. Should I blow the first account, and then I have 4 chances, and so on and so on. So just transfer $10 into my trading account, try to double it, or double it actually, and take the $10 back to the dashboard, just like that. And if I lose it, I take another $10 to the dashboard back to the trading account, and I scaled up from there. Once I started actually seeing that the account was growing, eventually then now Uncle comes back in and is like, boy, you no longer have to trade the boom and crash because now there's VIX 75.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, what's that? He says that one doesn't spike and it pays a lot of money.
Oh, so
then we get into VIX 75. Trade, bro. I remember. I think I still have the screenshots, on my Instagram, just that I kind of archive stuff there.
Yeah.
We're gonna search for it, and if we get it,
we'll just pop it up on the screen. Yeah.
I took $19.
Or the one you had funded.
Yeah. Or trading the volatility indices now, no longer trading boom and crash.
Yeah.
And I actually flipped that to running profits was $900.
That's crazy, bro.
I couldn't believe it.
So that's the first time it clicked, and you like, that's crazy, bro.
And from
so $20 to $900
I think it was
floating.
$19 between there, but it wasn't much.
It wasn't much.
Then from there, bro, I became so confident, and I started something. I called it the VIX season. I called it the VIX season, because the VIX 75 was like, it's VIX season, and I was trading VIX, I was trading volatility 75, and profitability again and again and again. Then I'm like, you know what, Nasdaq, I'm ready for you now.
Yeah.
I'm coming back.
Yeah, but let's go back a bit, bro. Like, you know, from being like seeing up and downs in your trading journey to now having this one breakthrough trade, bro. How was that feeling of just having did you end up closing and withdrawing? Bro, we need to go back to that breakthrough trade, man, because a lot of traders, you know, from that point, you know, a lot of things can change, you know.
True.
And you become more confident in your trading. So talk about that breakthrough trade.
Bro, that moment, I still remember vividly even today.
Yeah.
It was one of those moments where I saw my life completely changing. And I was like, you know what? This is the time. And I just went back to my mom and like, listen, remember all the investment you've been doing?
Yeah.
It's now paying off. And this is the money that I made. How much can I give you? She was like, nah. Reinvest.
Trade.
Trade. Make as much as you can.
Yeah.
Stack it up. And make some money.
Just do
you.
That's crazy, man.
But at the same time, my dad would still say, but you still need to go back to school.
You need to go to school. So now you're fighting this thing of like, you want to make enough to a point where you like, where you don't have to go to school, you know, because of the amount you're making, I'm sure.
Yeah, but actually what I did, because I respect them so much, you know, that's actually how I was raised. So I told them that, listen, would it be okay if I study part-time and still trade?
All right.
They were like, how is that going to happen? I was like, no, I can do Unisa, I can do anything that's online.
Yeah.
They were like, okay, that can work. And I actually did study for a good 2 years, but hey, boy.
Hey, the Forex back beat you, man.
And the funny part is that the grades were good. Everything was fine. But you know, Forex,
trading needs your
Forex bit
attention.
by bit was actually consuming me full time, and I was like, you know what? Let me just give it all, and I'm still gonna continue with this later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. So now you're a profitable trader, man. So it took you basically almost a year to figure it out.
Yeah.
And to now be consistently profitable.
Yeah.
You know, when we were talking yesterday, man, you know, you said when you turned 19, you know, just to get into the more interesting stories, you said that at some point you got to a level of trading where you just started just buying cars. And at some point you had like 10 cars in the yard. Just
Yeah,
parked,
closer to that number.
Oh, yeah, close to that number.
All right, so all I can say, bro, it's the influence. Okay? I always speak about this. Influence can be good, can be bad.
Yeah.
Who you look up to, who mentors you, can like bring about a good or bad influence in your life. So to me, it was good because that's what I saw on Instagram.
Yeah.
That if you are a trader, yes, you need to have a fleet of cars.
Ish.
If you are a trader, then you need to go and live in an estate. If you are a trader, you have to be out there.
You need to be.
Yeah. However, I was doing this, but in a chilled way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the people that was actually, because on Instagram, I wasn't so confident to be on Instagram like that. I didn't even have like followers.
Yeah.
So, but on Facebook, there was quite a number of following. So the people that was actually following me on Facebook, they can attest to that, because there was a time where I literally posted all of my cars that were in my yard.
Yeah.
And the caption was like, I actually got the caption from one of the traders that was actually doing the same thing. Yeah, he was like, this is not squad goals, and he put his name. He put his name. So I also did that, and I put my. It was like, as a squad goal, Mfanaka Kiheimer, because that's what they were actually calling me by then. They were calling me Heimer. I did have like, bro, I had a lot of cars.
Is this the second year you started trading? Or
I think second late.
Oh, late.
Yeah,
so
second year late.
Explain the second year of trading. How was that, bro? Because you know, you did say yesterday that, you know, you feel like it's one big mistake you did make when you started making money trading. You know, can you give maybe people advice on how to start managing maybe their money if they do start seeing profitability? Because, you know, having 8 cars in the yard, you know,
it's wild.
It's unnecessary. It's wild.
At a very young age as well.
Bro, that means you were making a lot of money, bro.
Yeah, bro, I would say that was one of the biggest mistakes that I've made, because I actually wanted the validation, and I wanted to look cool just like the other traders look. I wanted to just get the spotlight to say that, look at me, I'm a trader, because even with all of the cars, I made sure that all of them had full exhaust. They had all the props and bangs.
What sort of cars are these now? I'm sure.
Okay, so I had a BMW.
Okay, sorry, before we get there, when you, let's get there, once you started seeing profitability, what was like one of your first purchases? Because, you know, you need to reward yourself, you know, at some point.
No, the first purchase, obviously, remember, I'm using an Android.
Oh, okay.
So the first thing that I did, because that time, I was already with my girl right now, so I'm like, okay, fine. I'm gonna get us decent iPhones, the latest, and I'm also buying my phone back because I have to keep it. I still have that iPhone 7 because it's so.
Or it's sentimental.
Yeah, sentimental. Also, I want to do something for it and just put it in the house.
Frame it.
Yeah, frame it. So I bought the phone back, and I was like, you know what? I'm really tired of walking, so I need a car. So
imagine you making profit and you're still walking, so you need to.
I got myself, bro, it was like one of the simplest cars ever. It was a Hyundai Getz. Yeah, that's what I got for myself. So I just got myself that car just to move around, you know. And
so that feeling of
the feeling was nice. Even though it wasn't a big car whatsoever, but the feeling was nice to know that I can actually get something for myself and without bothering anyone, and obviously take care of my parents.
Yeah.
To say that, you know what, whatever you need, I'm here.
You guys are sorted now.
Yeah.
Because they invested in you.
To that, and if anything, bro, that made me the happiest was actually building back home, like for my parents.
Oh, you built?
Yeah, like completing the whole structure that they've started.
Oh, nice.
And that was like one thing that made me to say, you know what, boy, from here we can get the fleet of cars, like because I've made something that I've always wanted to do. So
yeah. So let's get to the trading part, bro. Like, what does your trading look like during that year, man? For you to even get to a point where you're able to afford to, get yourself a car, complete the house at home, and then buy the fleet of cars. What sort of trades were you taking? What did that look like? Because I'm sure people want to find out, like, how do you get from, your first year of profitability and then boom, you're able to now, what sort of accounts were you dealing with, or how did trading look like? Because you said you got introduced to Nasdaq, which was really going crazy, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So I was trading. Remember I said that now I've already introduced VIX season, so I'm trading volatility 75, and I'm so profitable with that because it got to a point of me firstly consistently making 150 to 200 US dollars a day on VIX, on Deriv, and on Nasdaq. I'm also making on Nasdaq. I was actually making good amounts of money. I don't want to lie to you, and I was also funding. Yeah, I was also funding. I didn't even care about losing.
How much were you funding?
I would say that probably around 3 and 5.
3 and 5K.
3 and 5K. Then I would double, quadruple. It was, bro,
like flipping.
Yeah, I was actually a flipping trader. I was flipping.
What's your craziest flip around those times?
Around those times, it wasn't something hectic.
Yeah.
But after 2 years, I think after a year or 2 years, there is a flip. I think I still have it on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
I was trading Nasdaq even there. So I think I was floating 400K.
400K from
5,000, if not 7,000. And I've held that trade for like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Because 0.01 per trade was paying around 10,000.
Oh, on each position at that time.
Position. So that was like one of the best swing trades that I had. And
that's Nasdaq.
Yeah. And I tried doing it after that, but I couldn't.
Would you say that's one of your best trades, personally? Yeah, that you feel like you...
Personally, one of the best trades that I've had that made me even want to get more cars. Not really more cars, but just another car. Just another car. Just to reward myself, because that's what I actually believed in back in the days. That if I have money, I gotta have the material.
Cars.
I gotta do some crazy stuff. But
yeah. So what lesson did you learn from having? Because you even told me yesterday that it got to a point where cars started breaking down, and you realized that financially, you shouldn't be taking your profit and actually just buying cars,
All right, so the thing starts here. You see that account flip that we just spoke about?
Yeah.
It comes in, I get myself another car, and I feel like, okay, there's still money left. And obviously before the account flip, there's money.
There's money that you've been trading.
So now I'm relaxed, I'm like, you know what, man, you need to relax because you've made so much money and you can still make money anytime you want to. So just relax, have your cars, do whatever, go wild. So the thing is, first thing, we go pimp out the cars like you asked me. Get the full exhaust. We get the pops and bangs. The car sounds crazy. We get the Forex trading stickers on the car. When I go home, I take all my boys. We probably maybe take 5 cars. We go home. We make noise for the neighbors. We come back. We don't even sleep there.
And that's the influence from Instagram and what you see.
Yeah, that's the influence. That's the people that we look up to, and we feel like that's the right thing to do. People gotta see me, like, yo, bro, look at me. I'm a trader. This is me. You see, so.
And I'm sure you learned the hard way after, man.
Yeah. We brand the cars instead. So now, remember, I told myself that I've made so much, I no longer need to push so hard. Now
you got comfortable now.
I'm comfortable, and obviously money attracts people. All kinds of people. People that genuinely want to be with you. And people that's with you because of the money.
The money.
So I have a group of boys. Wherever I go, I'm with my boys.
You with the squad. You like a rapper now. You like living that artist lifestyle.
And bro, please don't come into my car. Take one of my cars.
Drive it.
Yeah, we are going to the same destination, by the way. But take one, and I'm gonna take one, and let's go.
And it has the stickers, the branding,
and all of that. But now, there comes a point where all of the cars just break down.
At once.
At once. It's the gearbox, it's the mechatronics, it's the engine.
Ish.
Because
Now those are expenses.
Yeah, and I think it's because of the full exhaust. Because
The exhaust.
we are doing something that's actually not fit for the car.
For the car.
Because if I needed a car that sounded like that, I was supposed to go buy a car that sounds like that, not me trying to modify it. So yeah, bro, things started happening like that. This month, this one breaks down. We buy a gearbox, and they're telling us that the gearbox will no longer work for the Audi. It's a DSG. It has to be changed to manual, and all of those things. Now I don't understand, but it's fine. I have the money, so do whatever it takes.
And now money is coming out. You comfortable
I'm
now?
busy injecting the capital, and I'm not trading.
And you're not trading.
I'm not trading, and I'm so stubborn to trade. I feel like there's a lot of money, and
You good now?
I'm good. So
yeah,
but at some point, my dad really sat me down.
Yeah.
He really said that, man, I've been watching you. Because my dad is a pastor, by the way,
Yes.
He's a very good man.
Shout out to the dad, man.
Shout out to dad. So he really sat me down. He's like, man, I'm not here to tell you how to live your life.
Yeah.
I know you're a good boy, well raised, and you go to church, you do all of these things. But this is not how you should live. Having a squad, having a fleet of cars, what do you do? Because you don't even drive these cars.
And before that, you weren't living like that.
I wasn't. And now the thing is, even the cars, I have them, but they don't even stay with me. One of my boys would say, yo, bro, I need a car to go or whatsoever. I'm going to bring it back tomorrow. And he doesn't bring it. I don't even call him. It's not there. I remember the other time, this other friend of mine called me in the middle of the night. Like, yo, boy, the car broke down. It doesn't want to start. Can you please get a tow truck for me?
And now it's an expense from you.
I have to pay for it.
Because it's your car.
When it comes back, they say that the car is totaled. It has to get a new engine.
Hey, man. So what did you learn from that, bro? Because, let's talk about what your dad said to you. He sat you down?
Yeah, he said that. The first thing that he said was that I should get rid of the cars and get myself, if I still need cars, I can still get myself proper cars, probably 2, 3.
Yeah.
And I don't do the mods whatsoever. I don't try to go crazy on them. Let me just go easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he also told me, if there's something that's very important, he told me to live below my means.
Live below your means.
I was already doing that, but because now the money started coming in, big, and I just lost track.
Yeah.
And he told me to live below my means.
Yeah. So I wanna ask now.
I just decided to move that route.
To move that route. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off, but I wanted to ask, give advice to a trader who's like going through like a stage where they're now becoming profitable, and now they start feeling like they can live above their means, and start living the lifestyle. Do you want to give advice to them in terms of what to do, what not to do? Just quick advice for the traders who have now reached that level and want to start doing things that are not too wise with their money.
All right. So what I would say, bro, is that it's okay to live. It's okay to get the experience. But don't do it because you want to look cool. Do it because it makes you happy.
Yeah.
If it makes you happy, then you should do it. And it should be below your means, obviously. Yeah. I mean, I remember the time I had my first 100K, I was still living in the house. I was still living at home.
Yeah.
And I haven't bought my first car by then. The only thing that I bought by then was like a proper phone and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So the thing now, the thing that's actually wrong with these guys now is that the minute they make their first 40K, they want to get an apartment. They want a car. They want to go to the club. They want to drink Hennessy. They want to drink.
And you drinking mango juice. And
you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the minute you start getting it, the minute you start seeing the profitability, change your cycle, change the people you look up to.
Yeah.
Because of the influence. Let's be so deep on that influence.
Yeah.
Look at people that you think are living the best life? Because I mean, there's people that are profitable on the internet. You see them, you know them, but you don't even know their car. You don't even know their house. Not to say that they don't have that.
Yeah.
They do have it, but it's so private to them.
Yeah, it's so private.
They are not doing it to be seen or doing it so that they can be praised for it. So
makes sense.
When you get your money, reinvest your money.
Reinvest it wisely.
Yeah, when you get your money, try to stack it up. Save it for the rainy days. Stack, bro. Diversify. Do all of those things.
And that's what we were talking about yesterday. You know, just throwing your money in different pots. You know, so that it can work passively for you. You know,
True.
That's pretty good advice. So now I want to talk about what you're currently doing now. You know, you were telling me that you're into prop firms. You know, your mindset around trading has changed from flipping. Now you believe in compounding. You know, I think for the past year, you've also been into live streams on YouTube, just doing a lot of interesting content, you know, and just basically evolving as a trader.
Yeah.
So at which phase are you now in your trading? You know, are you focused on the prop firms? Just tell us more about that and where your head is at in terms of trading right now.
Okay, so I can pretty much say that my trading has changed over the years. There's pretty much a lot of things that I've learned, bro. And now I'm so very, very matured around money and doing things different. So I'm no longer a flipping trader.
You're just a chill guy.
Yeah, so I'm now compounding, you know. So I know there's people out there that's not really familiar with compounding, but I'm just gonna try to break it down and just give people
a simple breakdown and explanation.
Simple background. So as a compounding trader, first of all, you need capital, like you need equity, like for you to make sustainable amount of money.
Yeah.
And we are so privileged to have the industry evolved like this because now we're having prop firms.
Prop firms,
right?
yeah.
So with prop firms, you know, you can literally get yourself 100,000 account with just 1,000 rand. So from that 100,000 rand account that you bought yourself with 900 or 1,000 rand, what do? We say that here we're only risking 0.5%. This is an example.
Yeah.
So here we're only risking 0.5% to make 1% in a day. And we're only taking one trade, one setup at the same time, and we're done for the day. So these guys, the prop firms that would count this is an example.
Yeah.
The prop firm guys would say that, listen, Lebogang, we're giving you this 100,000 account. But because we want you to be a compounding trader, we want you to change your mindset around money. We say we're gonna keep this at 5,000. So in a day, we want you that if you go on drawdown, you don't go beyond 5,000, of which is 5%.
Yeah.
And then overall, let's give you probably
an overall loss.
Yeah, they say
limit.
Overall, let's give you 12%.
Yeah.
This is an example with the problem that I trade. Say that overall, let's give you 12%. That's like 12,000.
Yeah.
So overall, you're gonna have to lose until you reach that 12%. And if you lose up until this point,
and
then
breach the account,
that means you are not ready. You breach the account, go back to the drawing board. You can still come back and get another account for yourself.
Yeah.
So now going back to the risk management and money management side, risk management wise, let's say I'm only risking 0.5%, of which is like 500 rand to make
on 100,000 rand account.
Yeah, to make 1% of which is 1,000 rand.
Yeah.
So what would it take for me to breach that account? That would take a consecutive of 24 losses for me to breach that account. So now you tell me, is that possible for a guy that's actually
who knows what they're doing on the charts?
It's not. Even if it's somebody that's actually still trying, but if they put in the risk management in place to say that, you know what, I'm only risking either 1% or 0.5%, because if you are risking 1% still, you will need to take like losses 12 times. And now let's look at this from this perspective. You having 12,000 equity that they gave you to say that if you are risking 1%, you're gonna have to lose 12 times. So do you think that because you just bought the account for like 900 rand or 1,000, depending if they have a special or whatsoever, but no, the normal price, it's normally like 900. Do you think that a trader out there that's actually watching us right now and they still wanna get into the industry, they can be able to fund their account 12 times?
Nah.
After losing thousand
consecutively.
No, they can't.
Because not everyone has that capital to fund 1,000
Yeah,
every
but
time.
they can actually take the 1,000 and by the account, they get access to equity.
To more funds.
And they reach 0.5% and they make a good amount of money.
Yeah.
So now, because with most prop firms, they do have like a minimum number of trading days.
Yeah.
Like with the prop firm that I trade with, it's like 30 days after being funded, right? So after the 30 days, you can be able to make your payout.
Oh, okay.
So even after you make your payout, now you no longer have to go through phase 1 and phase 2.
Now you funded.
You are funded. You can still trade on the same account until you actually breach the account.
Nice.
So the main aim is to have equity.
Equity.
Yeah. So now, what do you do after that, or what do I do after that?
Yeah.
For an example, currently I'm up like 24% on my 100K account. So what I'll do is that when the 24K comes in, I take half of the money. I look for a trusted broker. I take 50% of the money, I put it there. I don't trade it.
You don't trade.
I'm trying to build up capital.
Capital to start trading on your own.
I take 50%, I put it in, and I take probably like 4,000. I buy myself a 1 million rand account of which like 4,000.
Because I saw you bought one as well.
Yeah, I bought one as well for myself. So I actually get myself a 1 million rand account, apply the same thing, I make 35%. Now that's like 350.
Nice.
350, I take 50%. I put it in my trading account.
350K.
Yeah, then now I have that
personal funds.
And it's good.
Yeah.
Then now I take the same mindset that and the same principles that I was actually trading with, the rules and everything that I learned from trading prop funds, and I applied in my personal trading account.
Yeah.
And from there I have equity. I still continue trading my prop funds, but I take 50% every time I put it back. I reinvest there because the main aim is to have equity so that I can make good percentage on a monthly basis and I'm able to live off the charts strictly.
And that's what you've been doing, but now you just chose a different approach that's more sustainable.
True.
You know, so someone's probably asking, I'm going to ask you a few quick questions, you know, that people are probably trying to find out from your side, right? So in terms of trading prop firms, you know, what's one of the best advices you'd give them in terms of passing challenges? Because a lot of people, you know, fail these challenges. What's one thing that they can do differently to start passing challenges in 2025?
All right, so the first thing that they can actually implement in their trading is discipline. Be disciplined to know that this is the only setup that I trade, and this is the only time that I trade. And if I don't get this setup, I'm not going to trade today.
Because you said you trade only yesterday.
Yeah,
you were
I
saying
only trade German 30, and I trade it at London session. If I don't get the setup, I'm done trading for the day.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I stream all my trades live, even with the prop firm that I'm talking about. All the trades that I have there, including losses, were streamed live on my YouTube as well. So be disciplined.
Yeah.
And the fear of missing out, just leave it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because yesterday you were telling me you're super disciplined. You told me that a setup can be super nice.
I can literally see a setup around 4 in the afternoon, but the thing is, I only trade at my time frame of trading is 9:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning. So if I don't get a setup around that time, I'm just closing my laptop and I'm just going to focus on other things, because now people really forget why they actually started trading. Most of them, they say that it's the freedom that comes with trading, but the minute they get into trading, they now overtrade and focus and stay in the charts the whole day instead of just having a certain time to trade, then having the whole day to yourself. You know, so it's discipline and I said the fear of missing out. Just leave it out, bro, and take it one step at a time.
One step at a time.
Patience is what would actually save a
That's
lot of
what
traders.
pays. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So interesting enough, man. Yesterday you were telling me that you ended up doing, because you said you only trade German 30 right now. That's what you focused on.
Yeah.
You said you did a case study for 2 months, and no one can tell you, like, you're super confident when it comes to German 30, bro.
Yeah.
Tell us about that, and how important it is also just to lock in on a pair and perfect it, you know?
All right, so I did a case study on German 30 for like 2 months. This is not past data, but in real time. So I was actually doing that case study on a daily basis. Like I said, I'm only trading between 9:30 to 10 o'clock. That's if the opening isn't affected by an hour, because, you know, if it's affected, then it's going to be from 8:30 to 9:30.
Yeah.
So somewhere around there. So I did a case study on June 30, and I said I'm leaving all of this stuff behind. I'm fully focusing on the London session June 30, fully focusing on one setup and one trade a day, and that literally spiked my my trading, my win rate, and everything. Because on a weekly basis, normally I know that there's gonna be one day where I'm not gonna get a setup, and there's probably gonna be one day where I lose. Probably 2 days of my winning or 3 days of my winning. Because like I always say that in my live stream, that no matter what happens, even if I take a loss today, my loss doesn't affect my week, and my week doesn't affect my month, and my month doesn't affect my year. So I'm always on that positive P&L. And I don't, I'm gonna be honest with this, I don't remember the last time I was on my losing streak. And if you wanna actually check this, go to my Instagram. YouTube. My Instagram has a highlight, is written weekly trades. So I post all my weekly trades, including the losses. But at the end of the week, you see how much we actually made. And now that I've introduced my live streams on YouTube, that as well shows how transparent it gets, because we trade live in real time, take the trades live whilst people are actually watching on the live stream. Exactly.
Nah, bro, that's great. Bro, do you remember the last time you had a losing week? What's your longest winning streak?
I don't remember the last time I was on, because after my case study, I became so confident that now I can post all my trades, including my losses, because I know that my weekly trades is actually going to end on a positive net.
Bro, do you know how many traders wish they could say what you're saying right now? Do you know how many traders wish they could say, I don't remember the last time I had a losing week, bro?
No, they just have to be true to themselves. Like I said, it all comes down to discipline, bro. Like your win rate depends on how many trades you take. You know, there's someone that can say they have 100% win rate, and they're not wrong, because they probably took one trade a month, and that trade literally hit the TP.
And it's 100%.
Yeah. So the problem is taking so many trades that are not informed. Because I always tell people that before you take a trade, ask yourself, under what ground am I actually taking this trade? So take informed trades only. That's gonna save you a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of stress.
Damn, but that's a beautiful way to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Last but not least, bro, do you have anything to say to the people? You know, someone who's watching you, you know, where they can catch you as well, and your YouTube as well. You can shout it out.
Okay.
But you can just leave last words for your fans, people who look up to you, or someone who's watching you for the first time. Do you have anything else to say?
All right, now to all the guys that's actually watching me for the first time, I'm glad to appear on the screens.
Yeah.
And, my name is Wiseman Phangisa. That's on YouTube, Wiseman Phangisa. And on Instagram, I have 2 accounts. One is, the username is The Real Alpha. The other one is Alpha Male. So you can actually give me a follow. Check out my weekly updates, everything. And also, you can also join my daily live stream. So we literally stream every day, the London session. And I've also added the NAS 100 in my portfolio, because I've also started making what's this?
A case
study on NAS 100 as well. So I'm also doing that, but that was upon request on the comment section on my live stream, because a lot of people would say that, can you please analyze NAS 100 for us? So I also introduced NAS 100 on my live streams. So you can literally come in, join, trade with us every day. It's free of charge. It's supposed to be fun. Obviously, man, they have to know it's not financial advice.
It's not financial advice.
We're just trading. They decide whether they want to trade, what we trade, or whatsoever. But they can actually just tune in. We trade every single day. And I'll be happy to help. Completely free.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, really appreciate you coming through, man. I really love your story and your journey, man. So if you guys really enjoyed that interview, make sure that you do hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Share this with a friend. Let's look forward to a positive trading year. And bro, I really appreciate you coming over here on the interview. You actually did super well for someone who said, you know, you're quite shy.
I'm not really into the screens like that. But you know, on my YouTube channel, it's a bit different because I'm alone there. But now it's different, and it's actually my first ever interview. But I'm looking forward to more, and obviously sharing what we have that could potentially help a lot of people out there as well.
All right, man. Cheers. Appreciate it, man. And yeah, traders, I hope you guys have a good trading week, and we'll see you in the next episode. Cheers. It's a wrap, guys.
Until next time, peace and love.